Hi, welcome back. So last but not least, there's a couple of other positions that are really important for your baby to be, doing the good position. And so let's just see here. So when your baby is head down in the pelvis, it's a nice fit, and we know that the pelvis has the ability to open really nicely in labor, and squatting will open the pelvis upwards of 30%. So nice open squat in labor will really make lots of room for your baby. So even if somebody's got a bit of a smaller pelvis and a bigger baby, there's lots of room for your baby to kind of be able to get through with mom changing position. Now, when a baby is head down, ideally it's just the head that's in the pelvis. Sometimes babies try to get born by having a hand alongside the head or sucking a thumb, and so when a baby's trying to get out and there's a hand beside the head, it's a tight fit and it doesn't work all that well. So what you want to do is visualize your baby's hands out of the pelvis, maybe doing a little bit of that straitjacket thing, or sometimes you could imagine your baby with hands on the chest, that kind of thing, but the hand should be out of the pelvis so that it's just the head that's coming into the pelvis, and that makes for a much more comfortable position for both mom and baby. So just visualizing that, if you're talking to your baby at all, just remind your baby, head down, hands out of the pelvis, back of the head to one hip or uppermost. So that's a really important tip. And a hand beside the head can really slow down labor. And if somebody's been ignoring the fact that she's in labor, maybe she's on her way to the hospital or the midwives are on their way, and this is something a baby can do. The baby can run the hand beside the head to help slow down labor. So that can be a really valuable thing in those situations. Ideally, those situations are not happening, and ideally everything's okay because the hands are out of the pelvis. Now the other thing that can be really important to know is all the way through the birth, the baby's chin is tightly tucked to the chest. And this is actually the part of the head that comes first. So very tight tucking of the chin to the chest. When you see your newborn after the birth, there'll be a little bit of a cone head off the back of this part of the baby's head. That'll all go down usually in 24 hours. And as this is part of the baby's head that comes first, when the baby's getting born, so just assume my hands are the vaginal opening, so this is the vagina here, the rectum's down here. When the baby gets born, the way the baby gets out is the baby just lifts the chin. So all the way through the birth, you've got this nice tucked position, and then at the birth, the chin lifts, and the head is born, and then the shoulders come very soon after. So just reminding your baby, visualizing your baby, tuck your chin to your chest, because this is a nice small diameter. If the baby tries to get born with the head away from the chin, you've got a much bigger diameter, and this is very difficult for a baby to get born that way, vaginally. So you want your baby tucking, diving, chin tucked to the chest, back of the head, kind of to the front of your body, hands away from the pelvis, and some babies will even kind of brace off the top of the pelvis, brace off the top of the uterus to help during the pushing stage, which is kind of interesting. And so it's a great position for a baby to be in before the birth happens, and then certainly during the birth, babies will kind of shift and move a little bit to just help that process even more. So thank you very much for coming, and look for the hypnosis recording that kind of reinforces all of this really good position, and that can be very helpful to assist your baby in that. Thank you.